What's up, guys? It's the director. Welcome one and all to everyone who took the bait on the custom card art for the Combine cards.
Got you, got you, got you, got you.
We're just all trying to have a good time. Please don't dislike the video. These take forever to Photoshop. We got some cool stuff coming down the pipeline today, dudes. Combine cards have been dropping in the game since yesterday, and we got some cool things to go over for what I think we're getting in the AM for our next batch of Combine cards. If you notice from the cards that they released this morning, they are releasing them in the schedule that the actual NFL Combine abides by. So on day one, you got running back, offensive line, special teams, and place kicker. Day two, you got quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. Day three, defensive line linebacker. And finally on day four, you've got defensive back. Today, we're gonna go over some of my predictions for day two, quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. It is literally like midnight, and I forgot to get this video out earlier in the day, so we're gonna have like an 8-hour period to claim who I think is coming, and we'll see if we're right in the morning. And with that, let's get into this video. Okay, bros, so we already got confirmation this morning via Madden's Twitter account that Marcus Mariota is coming to the game. I was absolutely shocked that some people were ragging on this card, man. It's a mobile quarterback, Marcus Mariota, 6'4", 91 speed, meets all the thresholds, needs a little bit of help at throw power, but that can easily be bumped up with a theme team. So you Titans fellas, man, you guys got so many offensive weapons, and all of a sudden you've got a Michael Vick-esque quarterback along the way too. Big things I love about Marcus Mariota: his throw under pressure is very high, unlike some other mobile quarterbacks in Madden 19. Throw on the run is super high, play action is super high, not to mention he's taller than Michael Vick, and you're not gonna have to throw with a left-handed quarterback, which, trust me guys, it takes some getting used to with Michael Vick, and some people never get used to it because it's kind of a pain. With Marcus Mariota, you will not have to deal with that at all. Now let's rumble and jumble into some of my predictions for quarterback, tight end, wide receiver that we are getting today in Madden Ultimate Team. Okay, so if we're following the format that Madden put out cards for today, we are gonna see some lesser overall cards of the same positions for quarterback as well. So quarterback, I'm thinking the next tier down is going to be this guy right here, Lamar Jackson. Ravens fans unite! Cringe level 3000. Bros, Lamar Jackson is, okay, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks in Madden 18, his golden ticket. I literally hyped myself out of my mind when I pulled this dude. What a fun quarterback to use in Ultimate Team. Had himself a great first rookie season with the Baltimore Ravens. I think he's super deserving of a Combine card, man. He had a great Combine coming out. Let's go ahead and give the Ravens their starting quarterback. Now, we don't have the stats posted. He's gonna need some help in his accuracies, but he's gonna be very, very fast, and he's gonna have really good throw powers. So Ravens fans, get prepared, dude. You're gonna have to go in and grab your jersey chems, your coach chems, your stadium chems, and max out that quarterback passing chem for your Ravens theme team, because he's gonna need some help. Is it gonna be worth it? Super worth it. I remember the NFL Combine that year, and I was thinking to myself, we got Derwin James in the first round, or in pick number 17. Trade back into the first round and grab Lamar Jackson at the back of the first, and that would be a huge win for this year's draft. Not that I wanted him to overthrow Phillip Rivers, I just thought he would be a great student for Phillip Rivers, and you could start scheming over the next 2 or 3 years while he's sitting behind Rivers to go into that mobile quarterback scheme. Oh, it would have been perfect. So you Ravens fans, rejoice. Even if he does need a lot of help with his passing stats, gonna be worth it. Get prepared for that. Don't do it right away, because maybe Joe Flacco still is your guys' starter, but who knows, maybe he actually gets a higher overall than 92. Moving on to the tight ends. Let's go to the lower one first, Jared Cook. Bros, I looked forever for good Jared Cook Combine photos, and I could not find one. So here's this crude 2-year-old drawing style Jared Cook Combine card. And yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize for the crudeness of that Photoshop. But you know what? Jared Cook had himself a great Combine. He did have a Combine card back in Madden 17, I think. Very good tight end in the league. So you can expect that. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. I was thinking that we would get another tight end from earlier, but you know, the guys like the Ravens tight end already has a 93 overall. Evan Ingram just got an upgrade for the Giants as well. So I'm thinking Jared Cook, he deserves the upgrade, and he's had a really good season this year as well. Let's move on to the big boy himself, OJ Howard. You guys remember the hype of OJ Howard during the combine for his rookie year. It was pretty big, man. OJ was a pretty big name. Everyone was wondering where he is going to land. He ended up landing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is an accent-breaking team name. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have themselves an awesome weapon on offense. Tight end OJ Howard is not only fast, he's very tall and has great hands. The one knock I do have on this prediction is that OJ Howard did just get a team builders card. I don't think it's impossible that he gets a 97 overall upgrade though, because he was one of the best tight ends coming into the more recent drafts in my memory. If you guys got a better suggestion for tight end, let me know in the comment section below, but be gentle. This video has been brought to you at the hour of 1:35 a.m. Now let's shuffle into the wide receivers. This is where things get kind of crazy, and I know a lot of you are going to be super stoked to see some of the names in this list. Let's start at the bottom and make our way up to the top. Now with wide receivers specifically, it's a position where you need more than one player. You got the slot, the 2, and the 1. So I'm gonna have 3 predictions for wide receiver. Down at the bottom, we're gonna start with the slot receiver, John Ross. Funny thing about John Ross, he was just placed on the trade block by the Cincinnati Bengals this morning. So not only could John Ross get a card for the combine, which he most likely will, but he might actually get a movers card maybe in the next month or so, which would be pretty crazy. I know the Bengals really want to trade for him. What are they going to get back for him? I don't really know. But it'd be cool to see him land somewhere with like a semi-competent, not ginger Andy Dalton quarterback. No shade on the Bengals, bro, but that quarterback looks like he may have been a serial killer at one point in time. John Ross, obviously known as the record holder for the 40 time. A blazing 4.22, might I add. I think he's a lock in for wide receiver tomorrow. A 92 overall may seem a little bit low, but he might actually hit the 99 speed at his 92 overall. Pessimistically, I think he'll be at 97 speed, but Chris Johnson, the previous record holder, did get 99 speed at his high overall card today, so who knows? Next on the list of wide receivers, Mike Williams, my boy on the Chargers. Call me biased, call me a homer, I don't even give a shit. Mike Williams was perhaps the highest prospect in his draft class for wide receivers between him and Corey Davis. Mike Williams, the difference between him and Corey Davis right now is that Williams actually had himself a really good year this season. I think Corey Davis will come into his own, but Mike Williams, bro, 12 touchdowns I think this season. Fact check me if you must. Whoa, hey, whoa. Obviously some of you guys still don't believe me. Well, here's some stats right here from Pro Football Focus themselves. Mike Williams posted an 81.8 overall grade, 64 targets, 10 touchdowns through the air, which I think ranks 7th in the NFL. And that doesn't even count, I think it's 2 touchdowns on the ground. The dude had a great season, man. You cannot deny it. I think Mike Williams is gonna get the bump. He's not gonna get the 97 overall, but I think they may make an exception for this position. I think he's gonna get a 94 or a 95 overall, which would be so big for the Chargers theme team, man. If that happens, I hope he gets an upgrade card so that we can add his rising star to it. But I think if that's the case, man, if we get Mike Williams, I might sell Calvin Johnson and just rock an all Chargers wide receiver core. That will get me hot and bothered. Moving on to our #1 wide receiver prediction for the scouting combine promo, Odell Beckham Jr. The fans have been crying out for Odell to get an upgrade since he got what? His last upgrade. Let me just see what that was. A 92 overall primetime performer, and that must have been forever ago. So Odell Beckham, massively overdue for an upgrade. I think he's getting the 97 overall in the AM. Odell slipped in the draft despite his fantastic combine performance. Very similar to that of a Derwin James. Huge steal in the draft for the New York Giants. I think he is coming, and I think Odell Beckham Jr. could easily be the best wide receiver in the entirety of Madden Ultimate Team. Don't even at me. Me and Trumpet Monkey always talk about the mud force factor. Odell Beckham was encased in an egg made of mud force factor and was hatched into the NFL as one of the best receivers in the league. Ooh, I hope he gets the card, man. I got so many Giants fans in the channel and on the comments asking for Odell Beckham Jr., and he would shoot up to the top as one of the best wide receivers in the game. Now, we may actually get more cards. I did make a couple other predictions I didn't make card for. At quarterback, I thought maybe Josh Rosen would get an upgrade, maybe like an 89 overall for the Cardinals. They're really hurting at quarterback. At tight end, maybe a Vance McDonald. Is he even in the NFL anymore? Might get an upgrade. He had a really good combine as well. And then wide receiver, I was actually going to make a card for Corey Davis too, but I think Mike Williams did edge him out, especially with having a better season than him in this last year. What do you guys think in the comments section below? Let me know. Who are we getting for the combine promo this day, Wednesday, the 27th. Keep in mind, guys, the next day, the 28th, we should be seeing defensive line and linebacker. Also, leave your predictions in the comment section below of who you think we're gonna get for those positions. And I might remind you that linebacker and defensive line is separated between middle linebacker, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, and then defensive ends both in the left and right, and defensive tackle. Make sure you add a player for all those positions. That is all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy, hit us up with a like and sub. It is dry Madden season, but I refuse to stop growing as a YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mud master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mud Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.